see Marissa Diamond holding up the three, telling you we are about ready to start the third period of play. Of course, Marissa Diamond, Hawk's favorite member of the Nevada Hot Dice, even though she doesn't skate.
I just told the producer in the headset I'm not saying a word.
And we are underway. We are all knotted up at 11 apiece. And right now, this is Stacy Flitch out and Kim Hart. One interesting matchup. These two both love the limelight. This is a golden opportunity for one or the other to prove that they are top dog on their team. And right now on the track, and Kim Hart sends Flitch into the rally, but Stacy does a nice job of coming around.
Well, and they're both cruisers, and as we talked about, Kim Hart likes to celebrate a little bit when she's going around, and Stacy Flitch does not like anybody detracting from her attention.
I'll tell you, I still question Kim Hart why she persists in celebrating every time she makes a good move instead of closing in on the pack. What she seems to is we're down under 20 seconds, and Hart not celebrating. She could well be up to the pack, but now you see Mindy Smith back serving as a blocker. It is only Hart and Blitz that have lapped the pack. They are under 10 seconds. Hart goes by her own teammate. That doesn't help. Now she gets by Faith Urban. Urban tried for a block and just plain mistimed it. A very easy point right there for Kim Hart as the jam expires, and Blitz and Hart still battling, and Stacy Blitz a little concerned over being offstage. But now here's Broadway Danny Wolf with the captain of the Quakes.
Tie game right now, Sean Attack. What are you smiling for?
Because I knew we had it in us, man, to have a good game. It might not be pulled together, all of it, but I tell you what, the leaks are getting fixed, baby. I'm starting to save the ship. Oh, Daddy, get ready.
I've got to say one thing, Hawk. Even though we're tied at 12, Sean Atkinson never at a loss for words.
Well, Broadway Danny Wolf, I think it's getting pretty rough down there for him, whether he's in the stands or on the infield. Our players in the World Skating League are pulling no punches with him. One of these days is going to end up with a fist in his face.
And Danny, we like you down there, and Hawk and I like to be up here in press row. There's no question. Heather Sonneman now breaks loose for the California Quakes, and here comes Mindy Smith. Heather Sonneman with those long legs at surprisingly deceiving speed as she cruises around. Mindy Smith, the fastest of the Nevada Hot Dice, and Hunter Sonneman right now staying right with her. Here comes Jamie Conomack, and all three go down. Look at Jamie Conomack just slapping Mindy Smith. Meanwhile, Laura Weintraub goes by everybody.
Well, that illustrates the frustration that these other Bod Squad members are having. Jamie Conomack went down as one of her teammates knocked her to a heap. And these guys are frustrated, Kim. We are seeing a total, meltdown on behalf of the Bod Squad members for the California Quakes.
So right now, that's Brooke Sonneman back, the biggest member of the Quakes, blocking, and now Stacy Blitz nails right there. A great move. Laura Weintraub goes down as the jam clock expires. Laura Weintraub, I thought, caught sleeping a little bit.
Well, here's the replay. You see Jamie Conomack go down. I believe it. She landed up on top of Mindy Smith, but it's getting really physical out there as we get a shot of Stacy Blitz, number 32, coming around the track. I don't know if the mental situation of the California Quakes is going to affect it worse than it already is, but these guys are a team at war, Ken.
Well, this is a couple jams now. No scoring, but Kim Hart now a whip from Shea Brown. And what does Hart do after the whip? Stops and poses plays to the crowd. Well, I'll tell you, little Richard Brown, I think, needs to have a heart-to-heart conversation with Kim Hart, who goes into the railing at the end of this period. And now Cindy Zimmerman all alone as she comes around. Zimmerman, of course, out of Clearwater, Florida.
Ken, you did not just say a heart-to-heart talk with Kim Hart, did you?
I wondered if you were going to pick that one up.
I picked that one up like a fire engine red light bulb.
I just wanted to make sure you were paying attention, Hawk. Shea Brown now, Cindy Zimmerman. Shea Brown and Cindy Zimmerman. Shea Brown, the biggest of the Nevada Hot Dice at 5'10", 150 out of Greensboro, North Carolina, doing a good job of keeping Cindy Zimmerman from closing in on any other teammate. Now one of her other teammates, a nice play by Stacy Blitz, setting one of their dice into the rail. Zimmerman goes by her and then cuts off the jam. But a very smart heads-up play by both Stacy Blitz and Cindy Zimmerman. There you see Blitz and one of the teammates in, and Cindy Zimmerman goes right around very smartly.
And here's a good shot of Shea Brown, number 35. Totally dominating the track out there. She's a very big girl, a lot like Janet Abraham of the New York Enforcers. She's very large out there. She can really cut off a lot of jammers from the opposing team, but she also is very, very fast, Ken.
Right now it is 13-12. California Quakes on behalf of that point scored by Cindy Zimmerman. Once again, Here is Heather Sunderman, who breaks out, being pursued by Laura Weintraub chasing her. Heather Sunderman and Laura Weintraub. We haven't seen quite as much of Laura Weintraub jamming as we might have thought. And here comes Amy Craig, and Sunderman, a smart job, taking down Weintraub, leaving a clear field for Amy Craig.
When we see Amy Craig, we know how fast she is. A very good move to take Laura Weintraub down. That paves the way for Amy Craig to come around to the back of the pack unimpeded to score some points like she does right there.
And a nice job by teammate Stacy Blitch. We haven't seen a lot of teamwork from Stacy Blitch, but certainly right there allowing Amy Craig to put some well-earned points on the board. Now let's go trackside to Broadway Danny Wolf.
Little Richard Brown, you've been with this team for just one short week, but the Little Richard Brown experience seems to be helping the women. They're doing great so far.
They're doing great. We have a long way to go, but every day we're training and learning, and they're going to do a great job, and we're going to be right in there with everybody.
Also, D'Amato said at halftime he wants you in the back of
He
that.
wants nobody. I'll make him look like a chump. I'll make him look like a chump.
And right there, Mindy Smith, the speedster for the Nevada Hot Dice, breaking away wide open. You see the scoreboard, it is 16-12 right now, and Smith being pursued by Heather Sunderman. But here comes Smith and Faith Urban again. This is the second time Faith Urban went for a block and just totally missed. Mindy Smith knew she had an easy one. Now Faith Urban comes back a little shove from behind, but once the points are on the board, Hawk doesn't do you any good.
Well, it was a great job by Mindy Smith. You saw her go right around, but cut off the jam, so that I believe that was here. You see the replay. You see number 36, Mindy Smith, go right around, score the points, call off the jam, right around Faith Urban like she was standing still. But more importantly, she called off the jam before Heather Sunderman could score the points.
It is 16-13, California Quakes, as we are in the middle of period 3, and now breaking loose right now. This is Stacy Blitch. We haven't seen Stacy now jamming for a while. Stacy Blitch with a jamming helmet being pursued. It's either Kim Hart or Laura Weintraub as they come around. It is indeed Kim Hart. Sometimes that long hair covers those numbers on the back. Stacy Blitz, whoa, did she go down? The big forearm from Kim Hart. Now this time Kim Hart doesn't showboat. Perhaps she finally realized what she has to do. She and Mindy Smith closing. Now to jam her out for the Quakes. What a golden opportunity right now for the Nevada Hot Dice.
Well, and I'll tell you what, if there was any time that Stacy Blitch was angry is when you saw her get up off the track there. The grimace on her face, Ken, if looks could kill, we'd all be dead.
I don't think Stacy Blitz's backside likes the track. Nice bit of blocking by Amy Craig. Now Stacy Blitz, a Texas Bulldog by Stacy Blitz. That simply was retaliation. The only difference, Kim Hart put her down legally, Stacy Blitz illegally, and there they go.
And what comes around goes around. You saw the grimace from Stacy Blitch. Well, it didn't take her. It took her less than half a jam. Here's the beginning. Stacy Blitch goes down. And here's the end of the replay. Payback's the Blitch.
The Texas Bulldog. Stacy Blitz, I'd have to say, talk is a little cheap, but right on that last jam, certainly Kim Hart handed it to you.